Hello and welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be how to look taller and slimmer with a pair of flats. Some of you ladies out there cannot wear heels and you have to resort to wearing flats. What I would say is that the principles that apply to heels also apply to flats, except you do have to pay attention to a few other little details. As a petite or a petite plus size, you want to create the illusion of length. So everything that you do, you want to create a vertical line. You want to be able to draw the eye up and down and out so that way it gives the illusion of being taller as well as being slimmer. I covered these points in my recent Look Taller and Slimmer for Petite Plus Size Women video, which I will have for you in the cards right here. But generally, I tend to not wear flats. I will either wear a kitten heel or taller with what I wear, or if I am wearing something flat, it's going to be a loafer mule or a sneaker of some sort. Otherwise, I don't have a lot of dressy flats. I would much rather wear heels because I prefer wearing longer skirts, and a heel helps to offset the length. You want to start out with a nude pair of flats. A nude pair of flats are going to accomplish the same thing that a nude pair of heels does, except that you are going to be a little bit lower to the ground. So it becomes even more critical that your nude flats be pointy-toed. Anything with a rounded toe is going to immediately shorten the foot and shorten the leg as a result. So you want to be sure that you have a pointy-toed flat. And I know that some of you may be like, I can't wear pointy-toed flats. I think that you can. You just have to do a bit of digging to find the right flat. Just using these flats that I got from Walmart, these are from Time and True as an example. What you would want to look for when you are looking for a pair of pointy-toed flats and heels, it applies to both. You want to make sure that the toe box is wide enough to accommodate the widest part of your foot and that your toes aren't scrunched together. So if you notice that this particular pointy toe is a bit wider here in the toe box and it doesn't narrow down until about here. So my toes fit in these shoes very, very nicely as compared to something like this flat here. This flat is a little bit narrower in the toe box. When you take a look at these side by side, you'll notice that the toe box is not nearly as wide in the patent leather shoes as it is in these Time and True shoes. So when you're shopping for a pair of pointy-toed flats, always look at the size of the toe box. That's going to be critical. So the second point that I want to make when it comes to wearing flats is that you want to pay attention to where the vamp of the shoe is. The vamp of the shoe is this top part of the shoe right here. The lower the vamp, or the less there is here, the longer your leg is going to look. The more foot that you show, the better, because that again is going to help to elongate the leg. If you take a look at the Time and True pair of shoes, the vamp comes up a little bit higher, and you can tell that the foot and the leg don't go quite as long. Now, if you can find a vamp that comes to a point, that's even better. Now, here's another example of a shoe that I have, my other pair of flats that I've got. And the vamp actually comes up quite higher, and it does arch right here. And so again, that is going to create that longer, leaner line in your flats. Even if you're wearing a flat with color, you want to be sure that you have a flat that has a pointy toe, that has a really nice high vamp, and that has a wide enough toe box to accommodate your foot. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Oralia, and the content that I provide here on this channel is all around style and fashion for the plus size woman, more specifically the petite plus size woman. I post 2 to 3 times a week, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss anything here on my channel. All right, let's get back to the video. If you're wearing your flats with pants, you want to be certain that the shoe matches the tone of the pant because you are creating that longer line. Otherwise, you're cutting that line a little bit early, and that shortens your legs. The other things that you want to do when you wear a pair of flats are just your usual tips and tricks that you use as a petite plus size woman. tuck in your shirt, because tucking in your shirt is going to help create that longer leg line and will help out whatever kind of flat shoe you are wearing. Wear your hair up, because what that does is it pulls the eye up at the top, and you've got the eye pulling down at the bottom, and it gives that illusion of length, as well as it gives the illusion of being slightly thinner. Another option that you have is to wear a hat. Anything that you can do to bring attention up here will help to give that elongated look. So if you're wearing a pair of flats, if you've got a hat on, it's going to help to pull the eye up, and you're going to achieve that illusion of length. If you are wearing flats with a longer skirt, I would say that make sure that your ankles show, because anytime that your ankles are showing, it's one of the thinner parts of your body, and it will help to create a slenderizing effect, as well as it will help to create a little bit of length. Now that we're in spring and summer, you may be thinking about sandals, and what I would say where sandals are concerned is you want to go with something that is very, very strappy and does not tie around the ankle. The strappy nature of the sandal is going to expose more foot, and what that does, of course, is it gives that illusion of length once again, because your shoe kind of sort of disappears a little bit because it's all strapped. If you can swing it, do a vinyl shoe, because anything with a vinyl is going to disappear. Even these shoes that have got some embellishment on across the top of the foot in the form of pearls, still the fact that I've got the vinyl on these really does help to make the shoe disappear, which creates a longer leg line. And try your best to avoid ankle straps. Ankle straps will only cut you off at the ankle, and they will make you look shorter because of that. Even if it's a nude shoe, in a flat you don't have the height of the heel to help give that elongated line, and so I feel that the strap would actually still be too much of a distraction in the leg line and would still cause you to look a little bit more squat. So those are my tips and tricks for wearing flats and looking taller and slimmer. If you found this video helpful or entertaining in any way, please make sure to give me a thumbs up, because that truly helps me out. Also, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. I will leave you with more style tips right here so that you can continue watching. Thank you as always for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to live your life filled with confidence, grace, and style. I'll see you in my next upload. Bye.